I may not weep for my home, but I would take a mushroom over a flower any day.
I would have said I admire fungi as well. Until I met such a thing you call a myconid.
Must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency.
You must agree, this is ludicrous! How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods?
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers. Please provide...
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things.
My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give them up?
What good is that gonna do us?
I know.
And these things have stayed interesting.
I just don't want to help anyone else.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? I don't know how. I'm only 6. It's okay. Everybody is mean to me anyway. Do you want a paper? Thank you.
Baldur's mouth is truly remarkable. I had thought the purpose of a broadsheet was to inform the people, but I see now that I was mistaken. Ink and paper are not as insidious as the voice of the Absolute, but they send out their commands all the same. Think this, feel that, hate them. An excellent question. I would use the mouth to ensure the people did not trust one another. Suspicion creates doubt, and doubt creates dependency. And they would know that they could depend on me. Feared, venerated, adored. I would be everything to them. I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart.
What if we do?
I would like to test both aspects of your character when next you find yourself alone at night.
I'm not quite sure I like where this is going.
Expertise. A subtle.
This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it.
by my oath. Unseen, I shall strike. A hefty chunk of clown meat. This really is most amusing. Quick march.
No one back home will ever believe this. Something's on my mind. Another step forward.
Is Drow society as the books say? It almost sounds tempting. Matriarchal power flourishing to its greatest extent.
It flourishes because the strong feed on the weak. Charming as you are, child, you would be nourishment for the matron's mothers.
Of course.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
I know. I just don't want to lose anyone else.
What now?
Being down here busted her skull.
Take Euro!
I know her. That's Gunster. She's no thief.
Stay back and stay calm. Warning you, she was on the
The
list.
citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Time to press ahead.
It's just like this. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Ah, there's a shrine to Lolth in the corner there. Excuse me while I spit on it.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares. Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength
Salutations.
to endure and the courage to
Adventure forth.
resist. So may it be.
Mystra's idol stands before you as silent as the goddess herself. You're not sure what you expected. After all, she's not deigned to speak with you for some time. If your refusal to detonate the orb did not get her attention, perhaps pursuing the crown will. But until then, it seems you are on your own.
Let's get on with it. I must keep going. Seluna, had life turned out differently, I might have been kneeling in prayer here.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Seluna. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace. Offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Let's move. Light on my feet.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket, and you may yet be blessed. Offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
And the courage to resist. So may it be.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your God's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
To resist.
With haste.
So may it be.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery at discount price for a good cause. A beautiful necklace. It belonged to my grandmother. I'll give it you for a bit of coin. I hate to say it, but I'm desperate. The jeweler only offered me a pittance. It seems the market is flooded with loot brought in by adventurers. I don't know what to say, except thank you. Thank you so much.
We only have ale.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment. How are you both humble and attractive? It's just not fair, nor will my honor allow it. So how about this? Alan puts swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit, but stick around. You brighten the place up.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you will be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. Believe me, I wish I could, but I need this job. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
That might be worth a look.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks.
Or eating.
Lakrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off. Right? I keep telling her that.
Lakrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now. Damn right. And not even pissy druids or cursed shadows can stop us.
Only because I had you.
Nah, you'd have been fine. But the company was welcome.
Murder, oppression, conspiracies. This city has its charms, after all. If you cannot see the appeal of bloodshed and danger, perhaps you should retire from adventuring and farm root vegetables for the rest of your days. He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace. No. They seem to combine the obedience and strength of a golem with the precision and intelligence of their creator. For now, they act as a defensive wall of steel, but their true purpose is conquest. Mechanized slaughter. Imagine how quickly the Grove would have fallen if we had machines like those to command. Imagine how quickly a city would fall. Gortash has revolutionized warfare. Without bloodshed on the winning side, perhaps. The machines will always need something to kill, if only to show their strength. That is why we should make sure we are the ones giving the orders, rather than the ones on the receiving end of them. There's no space for me. I suggest you make one. A paragon of wisdom.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it! Get in there! No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats! Start the sturge fricassee, I guess.
I have something to ask.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Why so much business today? Don't customers...
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Oh, kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Can't even catch my breath.
On your command.
mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
All right, what now? Let's see what this does.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Something over there.
The psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Better not be cursed.
Gith Yankee. Blackith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
No one's stopped me yet. At the ready.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? Mind flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the astral prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner. Death will be yours, and yours alone, Gake slave! Hataka!
I can't afford to fail. Prepare to die.
Whisper your command. Hush now.
I'm ready. On I go.
Ready for battle.
Death won't take me yet.
What should I do?
Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Moving in. Something over there.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
What's that?
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now. The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
That's curious.
There she is, in all her glory. Jubelin Stelme, my old partner. My cutlery set, a gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. My old wardrobe. The home we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
That might be worth a look.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
And I'll give you 3.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves. I'm playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't catch rats.
Something's on my mind.
Yeah, the servant ape. Hello again.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid, and I swore to Blaze Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. I'm sorry, all right? It was the spur of the moment, and I'm sorry.
There's nothing
At least white wine doesn't stain tongues and teeth.
No. They stain their drinkers' reputations.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
escaped. He will ply his trade again soon, no doubt.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too far. Listen.
It's
Take
been a
you.
long day. I'll need to rest soon.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Highbury Townhouse.
Another step forward.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. Goodness, I just hope the children are safe.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for helping Cora. I couldn't do any of this without her.
Perhaps we should look at...
I understand. I will do what I can.
That might be worth a look.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you. Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite. The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till I was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
To think a man lay buried beneath death's soil. It is an abomination of his will. You did well to free him.
Hey, my folks are buried here. I'd love to pay them a visit.
I'm gonna save you, Garrett.
Here lie Pluck and Karlach Cliffgate. My parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been, away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway. Taters. Meant I love you in the Cliffgate household. I can't even remember how it started anymore. Lost family law. There was a lot of silly nonsense in our house. My mates used to say we had our own personal language. I guess I'm the last remaining speaker. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe. Something to look forward to. Bit morbid, but true all the same.
Here lies Pluck Cliffgate, beloved husband and father. Here lies Karlach Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother.
Have to keep going.
I am not leaving until Lily has a goddamned coffin. I'm sorry, but our baby girl... Our baby...
I know, love. I know. If you're here for a burial, good luck. The carpenter around back claims there's a backlog. We asked for a child-sized coffin, but I said it'll take a month.
"7 years of age and murdered. What kind of monster hurts a little girl?"
Shush, love. We're going to get Lily a coffin, all right? Give her the burial she deserves.
Fully booked. And no, I don't care if your loved one was drowned, strangled, or butchered. I'm not making you a coffin. Why? Because they have a dead kid. Welcome to half the city. Now, you want to bump someone else to the back of the queue? Fine, but it'll cost you. I have lost a kid, and I gave him the best send-off I could. Bloody hells. Fine. Tell them they could pick it up at sunset. Now, get out of my sight.
I won't bury Lily without a coffin. I refuse.
No one's suggesting that. We've just got to figure this out.
You did? You hear that, honey?
Lily was our world. Knowing that she'll be able to be put to rest properly makes things easier. Thank you.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir. God's bless. I could pay half now.
Here rests Alistair Marnley,
Can't help
taken
but feel
too
a
soon.
twinge of sorrow at this grave. But why? Who is this? That name on the tombstone before. It meant nothing to me, yet I felt a pang of loss all the same. You'd be surprised. Not all of us don robes and dark armor. Some people live perfectly normal lives on the surface, blending in utterly, so that they can serve the Dark Lady in utter secrecy. And not every skill that the Dark Lady asks of her followers can be taught in the shadows. Some can only be mastered on the streets, in daylight, amidst crowds. Lying, tailing, observing without being seen, picking a purse without being felt. I think I must have been sent to learn all these things from the man in that grave. Alistair Manley. Sounds human, and the grave wasn't recent. He must have died some time ago. And I mourned him already. He'd surely not have been buried here if he was exposed. He must have taken the secret of his faith to the grave, undiscovered. A very Sharan ending.
My gods! Is that Fitz?
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hell have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Of course. This is Fitz, one of my old mates from the neighborhood. We grew up together, moved to the lower city together, even worked together for you-know-who.
Do you see he's the Archduke now? What the fuck, right?
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
Vandals, where to buy sandals? It's all here in the Baldur moss. The deer keeps in ignorance aware.
That graffiti. It almost looks like it was done in my hand. Did I do this? That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again. Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? all the time I spent training, hidden away from the world, I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Those clanking great steel watches. Bloody hate them. No matter what a
Baldur's
mouse
Gate.
says.
It's amazing how a place I don't truly remember feels so familiar. Just wandering the streets is causing little things to come back to me. Just the barest crumbs of memories, but still. I suppose when you're famished, a crumb is a feast. Oh, I'm well aware. Trust me. In fact, as I remember so little, the way things stand, all my fondest memories revolve around you. Honestly, and don't laugh, it's the smells. I never thought I'd be so glad to be greeted by the waft of docks and alleyways. It doesn't dredge up any specifics, just a feeling I can't quite define. But it's a comforting feeling, all the same.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Facemaker fashion.
Oi, you! Get in the bloody queue!
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Wish to live in more interesting times.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bard. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. Savor your final breath. Before becoming.
Stranger things happened in Baldur, is all I'm saying.
Think I made the right decision not to stay in long.
business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client. No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. I was heading that way after we last spoke, when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see what was going on. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candlehallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you... It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumor has it there were some hidden cellars somewhere near the Elfsong. And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of your investigations by then, I'd love to hear it.
That's the most tasteless slogan you've come up with yet.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. Very good, sir. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dolor, a humble servant, a most glorious aspirant. My becoming unholy assassin. Avatar of murder.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
The tribunal. It.
The corpse tries to speak, but something prevents it. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Interesting.
A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this candle-hallowed place.
There's probably grates and things down